These are some of the best kingfishing teams in the country competing. Kingfishermen are crazy.
That's what we do!
They love it, they live it. This is the real deal, and you're here to see guys catch big fish and win big money. That's the bottom line.
$96,480.
Unscripted, high energy, real fishing,
That's another 50.
and real money. It's total mayhem.
God damn.
Let's go! $102,050. Give it up for Team Time Show! 48.4 for Mercury Power Team for third green.
Good one. Wow, man. That's a good one.
My name is Jimmy Wickett. I'm the tournament director for the Kingfish Mayhem Pro Series. So my background is I was a tournament fisherman as well as a charter captain in South Florida for about 15 years or so, and I always saw there was a niche for a traveling Kingfish series, and we just kind of took it from there. We wanted to put on a high stakes event and bring in some of the best kingfishermen in the country to come compete. We've got teams from North Carolina, we've got teams from South Carolina, Georgia, Mississippi, and Florida. So there's teams traveling from all over the Southeast. It's, in my opinion, some of the best kingfish teams in the country. They want a shot at catching 50, 60, even a 70-pound fish, and they want to win a lot of money. So we definitely have those high-profile teams in this event, and that's exactly what they're looking for, is to catch big fish and win big money. Kingfish Mayhem Pro Series is very unique because it gets teams and competitors out of their element, traveling to new regions they've never fished before or somewhere they're not as comfortable. And it also gives a lot of these guys a chance at a home court advantage, so to speak, when we go to a tournament near them. It always keeps it interesting. There's always a new and exciting team sliding into the series, and you never know. It's anyone's game. It's very unpredictable, and it's always a surprise, whether it's just luck of the draw or hometown knowledge. There's never a rhyme or reason. So we're very fortunate to have new and upcoming teams competing this year, as well as longtime seasoned veterans. Some of the guys that are fishing this Pro Series this year are absolute legends in the kingfish world. You got guys like Forrest Taylor, that's my dog, Jim Nassett, just guys like that. They've been doing this for 25, 30 years. They've been traveling, they've caught a lot of big fish, and just to have them behind the event supporting and chasing the money that the Pro Series has got for them this year, it really means a lot, and we're looking forward to it. Like I said, we really appreciate them coming out, and it's always a good time because you know these guys are bringing big fish to the scales. So this year with the 50 boat field, we were able to increase the purse payouts, and one fish this year at every stop will pay out in excess of close to $100,000. That's 5 pro events this year. It's a lot of money. There's a lot of money on the line, big fast boats, and all for one big fish. So one fish will take you home a hefty, hefty payday. My personal favorite thing about the Kingfish Mayhem Pro Series is honestly the camaraderie. Getting these guys together, seeing them, they're talking with each other, they're hanging out, they're good friends. We travel as a big family. It's pretty unique to have 50 teams go to different cities throughout the Southeast United States, all after one big fish. And you know, everyone's just pulling for each other. Everyone's happy to see each other. There's always ups and downs and drama to go along with it because there's so much money on the line. But whether it's the camaraderie, the boat races, or the weigh-in, it's just always a good time with basically my family. You know, we enjoy being around these guys and look forward to it every single stop. Kingfishermen are crazy. That's the bottom line. These guys will do whatever they can to get to the fishing grounds first. They put these boats and their equipment and their motors through the paces, all to catch one big kingfish. I don't know, these kingfish guys, they are just a different breed. They love it, they live it. That's all they want to do is catch kingfish, and I'm right there with them, man. The drive they have to go out there and catch one king mackerel is absolutely incredible. It's like no other fishery. Another exciting thing is the scales. When we go in and start weighing in these fish, we just never know who's gonna take it home. I mean, there's always home field advantage, but at this point in the game, it's one fish. It's anyone's game. These guys all have big, fast boats. They have the best tackle, the best gear. They've put their time in. They're here for 5 to 7 days prior to the tournament doing their homework. They want their best shot at winning a big check, and it's just anyone's game. And that's what makes it fun. It's exciting to see some new teams that have signed up this year. They're definitely the younger generation, so to speak. That being said, they're charter captains. They've got a lot of knowledge. They spend a lot of time on the water, and they're here to give these older teams a run for their money, and it's exciting. It should be a good time this year to kind of see where it all kind of plays out as teams jockey for position at each event. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting to see some new young generation teams in here and make it happen. So every year we sit down a year in advance and try to plan the schedule for the Pro Series. We always try to follow the migration of the fish. We're in the southeast US, so there's always hurricanes to kind of deal with in the summer months and stuff, but we are definitely chasing that kingfish migration and scheduling these tournaments in hopes to see the biggest fish at every scale. So it's mid-January 2021, and here we are in Key West, Florida, absolute land of the giants. This is by far the best spot in the country this time of year to catch big kingfish. So the average kingfish, I would say, caught in Florida is between 20 and 30 pounds, and that's a good size fish. So when these fish are exceeding 60 pounds that these guys are catching here this year, it's an absolute stud. There's nothing like it. So we're using 2 to 3 pound blue runners. These fish are 14 to 15 inches long. That's just the bait fish. So imagine how big the fish are that are actually eating these things. I mean, when you see a 50 or 60 pound fish blow up on a 3 pound bait, you know you got the right one on. And it's not only about hooking the fish, because then you need an absolute awesome captain to maneuver the boat around, an angler. Everyone has to be on board for this, because here in Key West, there's so many lobster trap pots. There's broke off pots. I mean, and these fish, when they get hooked, they're looking for anything they can to swim around and get broke off. So you got that, you got the sharks, obviously are always trying to eat these big fish. So it's not only getting that bite, but capitalizing on the bite and making sure your team is a well-oiled machine to get that big fish in the boat, because you don't get many shots at fish over 50 pounds. So when you do, you gotta make it count. So here in Key West, you have a lot of options where you can go. You can go fish the Gulf, you can fish the Atlantic. There's just a lot of different areas, and that's what makes it so good. If one spot's not so good, you can try another spot. There's world famous spots here like the Banana Bar. A lot of guys will fish the Banana Bar. That's about a 40-mile run here from the harbor. It's crazy to think, but I mean, most guys will probably run 40 to 65 miles, which is kind of close in relation to other stops on the trail this year where they'll do over 100 miles to go look for one big fish. Key West is by far one of my favorite tournaments of the year on the Pro Series trail. It always holds that a 58 to 60 pound fish will win it. There's been several times in the last couple years where you weigh a fish over 60 pounds, you think they got it in the bag, and someone pops up with a 62 or 64 pound fish. You just never know until we close the scales, because I mean, most places you go, if you got a 60 pound fish, you got it locked up, but that's not true here in Key West, that's for sure. All right, guys, welcome to the 2021 Key West Kingfish Mayhem Tournament, guys. We want to thank the fishermen, because without you guys and the sponsors, none of this would even be possible. So once again, guys, thanks for your support and continuing to keep growing this thing. We are excited to be here in these crazy times. Front runner Mercury boats right behind us, pushing this thing along. We're super excited to be kicking off 2021. Pro boats, we'll see you in the morning at the fuel dock. Other than that, you guys be safe. Good luck, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Thank you. Morning, guys. It's 5:30 on Friday. We're down here in Key West. It's the first leg of the Kingfish Mayhem Pro Series. We're doing the mandatory boat inspections down here. All the boats are going to come in. We're going to hop on every single boat, make sure there's no fish on the boat from previous days, make it as quick as we possibly can, get these guys out of here and get them ready for the shotgun start. So looking forward to a big day with a lot of big fish. The weather finally laid down for us. Looks like we're going to have a real big day at the scales.
These ribbon fish are prime bait out there. Guys pay a lot for them.
Guys, be good, all right?
Thank you, man. Thank you again.
Who's got the fastest boat in this fleet?
Who knows? There's a bunch of them.
What's on back there?
No later than 5 right here, so don't push it.
We'll be hollering at you the radio, 459 and a couple change right out there.
Yeah, I hope it's not that way.
Hey, don't get that on video.
Welcome to the Kingfish Mayhem tournament. We're in Key West, been here since Tuesday and pre-fishing, and today's the day. My name is Captain Ron. You with Sweet Caroline fishing team. We've been fishing together probably about 15 years now. We're in a 39 contender powered by Mercury Marine.
Good luck. We'll see y'all later.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Dustin Erdl with Team Digger Rich. Out here at 2021 Key West Kingfish Mayhem. Got our full crew here finally. Expecting good things, good sea conditions. And Alex is ready, as you can see. He's a little pasty. We're ready.
Hey, I'm David Chavis, North Carolina, fishing on 41 Onslow Bay with Quad 450 Mercury's main event fishing team. Looking forward to it.
And whose boat you think is the fastest out here this morning?
Us, of course.
All right, good luck, boys.
Thanks, man.
Well, they're both the same size rigs, but I mean, that bluefish and that big runner are about the same.
All right, guys, good luck. Yes.
Phil with the time served on the 36 front runner out at the Bimini start. It's like 15 minutes till go time. We're pretty much going to leave all these boats in the dust as soon as they give us the go. We're looking forward to it. Hold on.
We know Hudson's looking over us to catch a big fish today and just enjoy each other's company and have fun, and let's do it. Big fish, big money.
Big fish, big money, baby.
Amen.
Amen.
Let's go, boys.
He said, I heard that boat can't outrun a gas pump. We heard y'all. Stop. Hey, he's trying to get y'all acting right. Get up. What time we gotta be home?
Got to be back here by 5. 4 o'clock start, 5 final.
got to the spot. We beat everybody here by a long shot in the front runner. It ate everybody up in the ocean. We were running like 73 the whole way, comfortable ride. We got 5 more minutes till we can get lines in the water, and we'll see what happens.